Thomas, it's just a few days away now from playing in your old club, and it's a game I know you've been really relishing. It's one that stands out on your calendar.
Yeah, I think it's one of those ones you can easily get yourself up for because you know the amount of the players there and what they you know them well. So it's one of those games, and it's nice to always sort of get one over them. They've really got one over us, so hopefully we'll go out and put our best foot forward and hopefully get the result we're after. Final
game of 2017, but a special year for the club.
Oh, definitely. We've had some amazing highs, which has been amazing, and fingers crossed we can sort of keep going. But it's been an amazing year, and it's lovely to be part of. But we know we've got a lot more, hopefully, in the club to come.
You talk about this being a special group. You've been at lots of clubs around the world, but you've talked about this club in particular and the bond it has, and it's been driven through in the success it's had.
Yeah, definitely. It's like no club I've ever been a part of. I think the culture is right up there, and I think we've got a great balance here of on and off the field, and everyone buys into what we're trying to do, and we're telling people we learn from our mistakes, which is a big thing as well. We don't sort of end up doing the same mistakes over and over. We learn as a club, and I think we learned the lesson from Leicester. We sort of put that behind us and got on for Northampton, and that's just little things that the club does very well, and I think it's going to put us in good stead moving forward. But that's the thing, it is a great club, and we've got some great qualities that we need to keep.
I was going to say, you talk about the improvement and you learning on the job, but that was a case in point last week at Northampton. Not the place we've always won at, yet you've gone up there, done a job and got 5 points. You didn't finish. You know, you kept going right till the end.
Yeah, and that we sort of knew that from the start. We knew that the bench was probably going to be quite important, because the boys are going to put as much as they can, and then other guys are going to come on. And we probably learnt from the last month or so. We probably haven't closed out games as well as we'd like to. So to do that and then get the bonus point right at the end was always special, because it's those little points that are going to make the difference when it comes to the hopefully semi-finals.
You know better than most that Leicester don't like losing, so to lose 5 on the bounce, they'll be smarting at the moment, won't they?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I think the last 3 games have been pretty tough, so I imagine they'll probably take the learnings from those games as well. Saracens probably came and outmuscled them, and they'll probably want to come out down here and probably do the same. So it's about us being on understanding what we're trying to do and being on top of our game and have a fast start, and hopefully see what happens.
You talked about them getting one over you earlier in the season. It's probably a game that you look back at, you didn't really quite turn up that night.
No, I think it took us probably about 45 minutes to realise, and we probably sat back and looked at them probably a little bit too much, and probably gave them a bit too much respect up at their house, where probably would be different down here.
Obviously here it's quiet, but come Sunday, this home factor is key for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great place to be involved, especially when it's packed out, and you hear the tomahawk chop and the chants going around the stadium. It's always great environment, and especially to have the crowd packed out here on Sunday will be hopefully a big boost for us as well.
You would have done the homework on Leicester. We know they're notoriously strong up front. They haven't got a bad set of backs neither. Oh,
definitely, and they've got guys coming back. With Manu, he's had 2 games now under his belt. He'll start finding his feet, and Matt Tamura is an international for a reason. And that's the thing up front as well. They've got some international class there. They've got Lions all over the park as well. So it's just about. It's going to be a big battle, but one I'll be looking forward to.
But as much as we say the Tigers are good, a lot of people are saying the Chiefs are very good now.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. We'll let people talk about us, but we just crack on and do our stuff, and that's what and that's the part of the way Exeter does it. We just sort of get out and do our job, and everyone has each other's back, which is good as well. So we can just go out and put our best foot forward.
And a special memory for me from last week: 50 tries for the club. It's not a bad place.
No, definitely not. It's I didn't think that would happen, but it's always nice to get that milestone. But it's a milestone, and yeah, don't know what to do with it, but it's just one of those things.
Thank you very much.